Man Cam, this is Man Cam you waited for. You doing, Steve, you daft bastard? I'll kill you. I will. Wicked, wicked. Jungle is massive. How is everybody? My name is Kev Ashford, and this, if you've not already seen it before, is the not world famous fan cam. How are you? Happy Friday if you're watching it on the night that it comes out. Hope you've had a good week and all. It is looking increasingly like, at the point that I'm doing this video, that Romelu Lukaku will be joining Man United in a deal said to be about £75 million. I'll take that, but what a quality bit of business. And don't let any of these Everton fans tell you anything different, because all I've heard all week is all this shit. He doesn't turn up in the big games apparently, his first touch is shit, and he's not that great in front of goal. Yeah, that wasn't what you were saying when he was banging him in for you, were you? Yeah, it's only because he's now leaving. And it gets twisted round the other way. Wayne Rooney apparently is supposed to be going in the other direction back to Everton. Now, as United fans, we all clearly know that Rooney is past it, he's finished, his legs have gone. We've seen it over the last 3 or 4 years. But Everton fans have put a spin on it now, and apparently probably will be the fairy tale return for him, his boyhood club and all that. But they're starting to spout shit like it's a no-brainer, he comes in, he's experienced, he can still do a job, you know. No, he can't, because he's been given a lot of chances at United over the last few seasons, and he's more happy and content chasing referees around the pitch like a 10-year-old or something that spat his dummy out. 10-year-olds shouldn't be having dummies in the mouth. I meant a younger age, you know what I mean? But you get where I'm going from, and this is how fickle fans are. These are the same fans now that are saying Rooney going back to Everton will be brilliant, sensational, great bit of business. The same ones, you know, that were giving his family and him death threats when he left Everton as a 16-year-old. But they've all sort of turned on it now, saying, yeah, well, we can understand, we can understand why he wanted to leave, you know, at 16 he was only young and that. I want to speak to these fans after they see him playing in that blue shirt and see what they actually think of him, because they probably remember him as a 16-year-old who, you know, was explosive, pace, didn't know what he was going to do. We'll see what you say. But anyway, touching on Romelu Lukaku. I will stop doing that, as always. It gets highly annoying. But it's looking like he's signing, and Ed Woodward has pulled off a monumental signing. Now, I'm not saying it because it will be a big transfer. Of course it'll be a big transfer. But I think it's the fact that he's actually played Real Madrid, and you can't get better than that. I still believe United will be after Morata. I don't think Lukaku will be the only signing. But this puts Real Madrid in a right predicament now, because we were supposedly offered 50 million for Morata, and they turned around and said, we want 80 or 85 or whatever it was. Now we're in the driving seat, because if Morata has already stated that he wants to leave Real Madrid and join United, then United just sit back now because we brought Lukaku in, and Real Madrid will be shitting themselves thinking, fuck, we could have took this 50 odd million the other week. What are we going to do? So I think we're playing a right good game here, or Ed Woodward has, and Mourinho, because Lukaku was Chelsea's first choice top summer target up front, and United looked to have stole a march on him, got in there and got the business done, and this will have Conte absolutely spewing piss out of his mouth, if that is even possible. But it's great, innit? We're pissing Chelsea off, we're pissing Conte off, and Abramovich. Everyone's happy, and special agent Pogba doing all the shit on his Instagram, you know, teamed up with Lukaku over in America, and obviously has had a word. I love it. I love it. That's what it's all about, and it looks like the deal's going to get done. Kev's happy. Kev's really happy. Anyway, I won't touch on the transfers much more. What I will say is Disco Dave got this spot on a couple of weeks ago, and he's that happy with himself. He has decided to go to Butlins in Pwllheli for the weekend on the session, basically on the strength of getting this one transfer right out of the probably 15 or 20 he's called over the last month or so. But that is what it's all about. I said it last week. Nobody has an absolute Scooby-Doo what's going on with United's transfer dealings, and this has blown everything out of the water, because according to all the media, Lukaku to Chelsea was nailed on, odds on. It is not happening. It looks like it's Man United, which just goes to show, like I said, they don't have a clue what is going on in the transfer market, and United have just gone about the business. And I expect a couple of players to come in before the tour. That's all I'm going to say. I will be getting in touch with Disco to find out. Let's get in to see what that bushy-haired, lanky, useless bastard piece of streaky piss has been up to. Marouane Fellaini. This is the part of the show, Fellaini Watch.
Fellaini Watch.
Alright, calm down. Oh, yes, man! Kev Ashford here again, still here. This is Fellaini Watch, the part of the show where I just have a quick look at what that useless piece of piss has been at. And this week, a picture was sent in to me, and it is Fellaini on his holidays. The picture should slide in right now. Here she is, and clearly you can see this is the two least Man United players that I like in the squad at the minute. Two players that really piss me off. You've got Marouane Fellaini laid back on the couch, you know, in the VIP room or wherever he is, and you've got Jesse Lingard next to him, who really gets on my tits as well, mainly to do with all the dabbing, the goal celebrations, and the all-round fuckery that he comes out with. Yeah, like I say, Lingard looks out of proportion maybe, but I think that just goes to show the size, the big friendly giant, the big fuckwit giant, Marouane Fellaini, and they're just lounging about. And I think it's quite fitting actually, because you've got two bellends teaming up together, you know, and they're obviously having a good holiday. So that's it for Fellaini Watch this week.
Put the horses in the stable and clean the caravan.
Oh, nearly slipped. Yes, back in the broom. That was Fellaini Watch. And next up, last week I started a little competition purely for the banter, and it took off big time. 15 people entered this competition purely to win nothing but a shout out. But that is a big deal, so let's get down to it. First of all, the clip. The competition was called What Did Kev Say? And I say something in a different accent. You just got to get it word for word, reply, and you get the shout out. So this was the video.
Put the horses in the stable and clean the caravan.
Yeah, so you get the gist of it. So that's what I said last week. Let's have a look at the people that got involved. Gary Wells, he said, get your horses in the stable and clean the fecking caravan. That wasn't right. Pranaria, yep, they said, my ass needs a shave so that it's clean in the caravan. It's good, but it's not the one. Next up, we had Oaksy198, who said, the horse is in the stable with the keys for the caravan. And what else? And there was a lot of people that did get it absolutely spot on, but the first person was Doves. That was the name on YouTube. It was, if you didn't get it, let's just hear it again.
Put the horses in the stable and clean the caravan.
Yeah, it was, put the horses in the stable and clean the caravan. Congratulations, you've just had a shout out on Vancam. That must be really, really good for you. Family, friends, everybody's going to respect you now and look, you know, upon you with more sort of pride and dignity. They'll think you're a better person for it. I'm going to only spin it again this week, so be ready, because when this clip plays, it'll only be a few seconds long. All you've got to do is basically open up the comment section, get it ready now, because the minute you hear the words that are spoken, if you send it in and put word for word, you'll get the shout out next week, and it's kind of a big deal. It really is, yeah. But anyway, let's spin this shit. This is What Did Kev Say? Run it!
What did Kev say? What did Kev say?
Yay! Final part of the show. As always, it's your comments, yeah? This is the chance for you lot to have your say. I look at the comments from YouTube, Twitter, however you've got in touch. I do look through them all, as I always say, so make sure you get commenting. It's the only way you're going to get it read out, yeah? Ridwan Abubakar in the house. He says, my Fridays aren't complete without a dose of Van Cam. I tell you what, good and bad about social media nowadays. The good thing is the existence of Van Cam. The bad thing is the impatience of our fans about signings and shit. They need to chill out and let the club go about their business in peace. Oh yeah, that's what I was talking about last week. I was saying, let the club get on with it. All these people having a meltdown, tweeting the official account, saying shit like, announce Griezmann, announce whoever. Well, they've pulled a rabbit out the hat, haven't they? And they took all you gobshites by surprise. Bet you never seen Lukaku coming, did you? Hey, Johnino said, I bet Disco Dave is a right laugh after a few Stellas and some poppers from Bury Market. Listen, Sunshine, I've seen him after a few Stellas and after a few snorts of the old poppers. And it's not a pretty sight. You do not want to see that man in full flow. John Valendingham. Yes, he said, even when you spout shite, Van Cam is still the part of my week. Scooby-Doo, oh my God, you crack me up. Thanks, Kev. Glory, glory, Man United. John, I hope you're well, son. I hope the family are all well and that. Sending my love or something, yeah? Gary Wells, again, gets in and says, no, that's the wrong comment. That's, yeah, what am I doing? Man United 96. Now we're back on track. Kev's like, Concord. It don't even run anymore, does it? It said, I hate when people say if Barcelona, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, etc. aren't signing him, why should we? Maybe because he is the right player for us and not them. Loving this one. This was to do with Matic last week and all these knobheads coming out with, oh, why, if he's that good, why is nobody else after him? It's the right player for the right job. You need players who can play in a team, yeah? Somebody that's prepared to do the dirty work. Matic is that man. Unappreciated, like Michael Carrick, goes about his business, but because he's not got a fancy name, score a shitload of goals. He doesn't get the praise that he deserves. He's a player that's selfless, unselfish, and will do the dirty work that others don't like to do, whilst all the other ones get the glory and the headlines. Orba Arbia said, just had a great idea. Van Cam bobbleheads. I would want one in my car. What a great idea, man. Like the Churchill dog. Oh, yeah. Quite a good impression, that, wasn't it? Jordan DiPrizio. What a name. Sounds like a footballer or something. Or maybe a porn star. It said, Matic will be just like Fellaini. Fans won't take to him and he will be an outcast because he doesn't feel like a true United player. That's my opinion anyways. Interesting comment, Sunshine. I'm not going to knock you down just because I don't agree with you, but I really would not put him in the same bracket as that useless bushy-haired piece of piss. Matthew Cartwright said, if aliens ever land, send Kevin to make first contact. I'm up for it. If the government are trying to hide shit from us and aliens have been discovered, call me in and I'll make the contact. Where are we now? Bruce McIntosh. After last week, Disco Dave did do a night in the cells. And he said, I think Disco Dave's voice is a few octaves higher after his prison visit. Or prison visit, yeah. I thought that as well. I've told you, he went in that night. After whatever happened, next day, he's a broken man. I don't know what happened, and he will not tell me, but he's not been the same since. Is that it? I think it is. Oh, no. Bert whistling. This week's lookalike reminded me of someone. Cheeky bastard. Michael fucking Jackson. And look at the state of him. That dirty, horrible perm. Them big eyes. Come on, Bert Whistle. You can do better than that, man. I'm not having that. I am not having it. What is this? Think you need your teeth whitening again, Kev? Wah! No way! What is this, man? Do you know who that actually looks? I'm not having it for starters. It looks anything like me. My Newtons are sound. Hair. Oh my God. Fair play to Adrian Smith with his look like. Gone to a lot of trouble. He's mocked it all up himself and come out with it. It doesn't mean I agree with it. Because it looks like Romanian Roy, who dances in Piccadilly Gardens every Saturday morning to the sound of drum and bass. He dances obviously for cash, but usually about an hour after he does his drum and bass set, you know, you'll find him slumped against the window of Superdrug like a statue, keeled over, because he's been flat out spending his money on that spice. You know what I'm saying? Don't do drugs, kids. It's a really bad thing. And this is proof. But if Adrian Smith is trying to say that I look like this, then what hope have I got in life? Really got to me, this one. You can tell by my voice. I'm going higher and higher as I say it, because I'm not happy with it. Adrian Smith, that is the lookalike of the week. You boxed it off. Leave me for a minute while I gather my thoughts. You cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard! Cheeky bastard. Yeah, that's the end of the show. That was your comments. We had Fellaini Watch. We had What Did Kev Say? It's action-packed. It's actually tiring. And now I need to go to the pub and have a few drinks. But make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not already. There's a Facebook page which will show up here. That's at Kev's Vancam. What else is there? Insta, they're all up here. Have a look. You know, take your pick. Whatever floats your boat. Whatever tickles your fancy. Yeah, just do that. And I'll be happy. Do you know what I mean? Get commenting. And the big one, like the video. I'm not like bullying you into. What I will say is, if you did actually you've got this far in the video and you thought, yeah, it was alright, just boom, open it up now and you can do it, yeah? Leave a comment, let me know about Lukaku, good signing or not. Do you think we'll still get Morata? Is there more to come in? Matic? There's loads to talk about, man. Get in the comments, do that shit. And next week I'm gonna drop a bombshell. I might not be doing Vancam. Well, it certainly won't be Vancam. My wife is expecting our second child, second and last in brackets, on Monday. So hopefully, if all goes to plan, little Ashford number 2 will be arriving on Monday. So I'm off all week. I will try and do something. So make sure you get the comments. If for any reason I don't, normal service resumes the week after. But I will try and do something. Maybe something from the car. Maybe something from the house. But obviously, I'm going to have my hands full. I'm not going to be getting much sleep. And, yeah, it's great though, isn't it? It's good when they're older and all that. Right. Enjoy your week. Like I said, I've got a big week next week. And let me know what you think. Yeah? Because that's all I can do. Enjoy your weekend. Peace. Yeah? Over and out. Are you ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am.